Hey, you guys, this is Christina Etheridge with Leads and Leverage, and welcome to another live stream. I'm here on Facebook today, and I wanted to share something with you because it's harsh truth, but it's profound. This morning, I was on Launch Into, which is one of the programs that I offer once a year, and every year we basically take 6 weeks, and in a sense, we go through the book, The One Thing, but it's a lot more than that. I like to take myself through what my desires are, what my wants are for my personal life, for my business, etc. And I was on this call with, there was about 10 of us on the call. And one of the gentlemen on the call who's a part of Launch Into, he was sharing that he manages 2 teams, he is the lead generator, the team leader, the facilitator of 2 teams in 2 different states, 2 real estate teams in 2 different states. And he was talking this past week to one of his team members, and she was just like, I need to implement this, and I need to do that, and I need to do that. And she was like, he kept telling her what to do, and she kept going, but I need to do this, and I need to do that. And basically she was acting like a chicken with her head cut off. And I'm going to tell you what he said, which was amazing and spot on. But she was acting like a chicken with her head cut off. And so that's why I titled this video, Are You a Headless Chicken? If you're not, then you need to stop acting like one. Here's what acting like one looks like. We have a path before us. We decide that the path isn't clear. We think the path isn't clear. Path is clear. We think the path isn't clear. But then what we do, we're like, oh, but I need to do this, and I need to do that. And that person said I need to do that. And that person says this. But here's the truth. We know the path. We know what path we should be on. We know what path we should be taking. But we allow distractions and other people and other things and other people's agendas to take us off that path. Now, with that said, here's an example of it. Someone who gets onto, I call that mom brain. That's good. Yeah, there's that, but that's different. Samantha, you're awesome. So here's an example of that. When we as real estate agents are like, okay, I need to get leads. So then we're like, okay, this person says do open houses. This one says do cold calls. This one says, I'm laughing at the comments. You guys are great. This one says do door knocking. This one says do social media. This one says do Facebook. So then we're like, you know what? I'm not going to cold call. I'm not going to door knock. I'm going to do social media. I'm going to kind of like give an example of people who come into the Leads and Leverage membership. So they'll come in and they'll go, okay, Facebook. Now, what about Instagram, Pinterest, WhatsApp, Messenger, YouTube? There's so many others. There's Vox. There's everything, right? So they'll go, I got all my accounts set up everywhere. I'm like, awesome. Doesn't help you. We like try and be everywhere. We run around like a headless chicken instead of going, okay, what should I be doing? What should I be using? And honestly, we get so distracted by people saying use Instagram or use Pinterest. And those are both great things to use. However, if we're not going to dedicate the time to it and focus it and energy and strategize it and use the advertising that's in it, don't just throw up a profile. This is not about being everywhere. A headless chicken is literally everywhere in the chicken yard. Doesn't do them any good, still going to die. And you know, you don't want to be that. You want to be more like a frog. And a frog, which is why the frog is my logo, but a frog is very, doesn't do a lot of moving. When he does, it's big leaps, but also very targeted. Doesn't like reach out to grab something unless he's pretty much going to get it. Frogs are very targeted in getting their prey, getting what they want to eat. So don't be a headless chicken. And let me tell you what this gentleman said to his team member who was running around, I need to do this, I need to do that, and not staying the course and insisting that she didn't have a roadmap and insisting that she was confused when she wasn't. He kept telling her, do this, do this, do that. She didn't really actually want to do that. But here's what he said, and this was amazing. And this was like, I think it was pivotal for all of us, and we all wrote this down. But he said, you either believe it's going to work or it isn't. Whatever you believe is what the outcome will be. So you either believe that the path you're taking is going to work, and you take that path and you follow that path and you don't allow yourself to be distracted, or you don't actually believe that that path is going to work. So then you run around like a headless chicken, trying a little bit of everything. But regardless, whatever you believe is what the outcome will be. If you believe that a path is going to work, then you stick with it, you focus on it, you master it, you overcome it, you push through the doubts. You know, results take time. It's a process. In fact, one of the things that I want to share with you is something that Stu McLaren, he's a founder of Wishlist member and founder of Tribe, said. And this was amazing. I heard this on his podcast, and it was just a phenomenal thing. And it's why we as agents jump around constantly. So I'm quoting, there's this expectation that you should be able to instantly get those kinds of results because you're implementing a methodology or a process laid out by someone else. But you can't instantly get the same results they've gotten. It's unfair to you and it's unfair to them. Everyone's business is different. Everyone is in a different market, has a different skill set, has a different set of experiences, but that does not discount the value of the strategies that were shared. In the early days of building your business, the season you're in is the season to figure stuff out. And part of that means you've got to roll up your sleeves and realize that there are going to be bumps in the road. But the name of the game is to stay in the game as long as it takes to win the game. So here's the thing. If you're running around like a headless chicken, a chicken with his head cut off, stop it. Reattach your head and stop it. Just like stop it. Seriously, pick one methodology. I don't care whose it is. I don't care what it is. Pick a methodology and stick to it. No, sticking to it for 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 8 months is not sticking to it. That is not building a business. That is playing around with the game. You need to pick a methodology and stick with it. And whatever that methodology is, however you decide to generate leads, if you're going to farm, everyone tells you if you're going to physically farm a neighborhood or farm a demographic, that it takes at least 18 months if you do it right. So you need to figure out, okay, all right, it's going to take me 18 months. What's going to take, what about it is going to take me 18 months to do this? XYZ, then I'm going to make sure I do exactly that, and I'm not going to tweak it because the methodology works. It's the implementation and the fact that we're running around and we want instant results. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen for anybody. Everybody's results and timing is going to be different. Let's just face it. We all are different. We all have different experiences, different skill sets, like Stu said, different backgrounds, different markets. If you say that it doesn't work in my market, you're a liar. What you actually mean is, I'm too lazy to try that. I want something easier. I know that was harsh, but everything works in every market. You have to do it the way it's spelled out first. Then you tweak according to your market so that you actually know how the process works. This is all about building your business. This is all about building your anything in your real estate business, but specifically lead generation. You have to tweak. You have to build. Troy says, don't forget Zillow leads. Buy the whole zip code too. You're funny. Yeah, so guys, this is important to hear. I hear this so much outside of the real estate industry, but I don't hear anybody inside the real estate industry saying it. All I hear are people going, I want leads now. And I never hear people say, you're building a business. Stop getting fixated and panicked reaction and reacting to needing to feed yourself now. Yes, I get it. You need to feed yourself. And absolutely, I get it. At the same time, we react rather than proact. We react to the moment and like actually hurt our future. You can't stop building your future even though you might need to eat today. And so when I say that, you're building a business. You're building your long-term. If you want to convert online leads, if you want to convert any of your leads, you have to have a conversion process set up. You have to have something built in where you can build relationships with people, where you can intentionally and focused with clarity build relationships with people. Yes, you can scale it. Absolutely, you can scale it, but you've got to stop trying to be everywhere. Stop believing the lie that you should be on every social media platform, that you should be doing every single kind of lead generation. Let's be real. All of the top producers out there, ourselves included, every single one of them had a way that they lead generated that was their strength, that was their main forte. They added in other ways, but their main focus, their main forte, that's what they usually preach and teach. That's what I'm preaching and teaching. I knew how to lead generate without having to knock on a door or make a phone call. That was my way of lead generating. That's how I knew. Direct mail, it's all direct response, inbound, direct mail onto social media, same kind of thing. So I really want you guys to be aware of this. Stop letting other people who are not succeeding distract you. Just stop it. Stop letting your mind control how you feel and whether you act that day or not, or whether you're motivated or not. Action begets motivation. It really does. You have to act first, then you become motivated. Here's a perfect example. I'm just going to use this tiny example. These videos. I so much want to help you guys get results this year. Like, really want to help you get results this year. And I've known for a while that the number one way I can start doing that is to get out here on video and share thoughts that will help, like share experiences, share conversations that I have, share learning moments that I have that will help inspire, motivate, and activate you. I've known that, and I've put off needing to do video in this quantity. I've done video for a long time, but I put off reaching you guys every single day and helping you every single day because I was like, you know what, that's going to require too much from me. Or I'm not motivated to do this every day. Hello, Christina. Are you trying to teach agents how to act when they're not motivated? Then perhaps you should be doing the same thing. Yes, yes, yes. I get it. Which is why you're going to see me at least 6 days out of 7 on here. The only exception will be if I'm insanely sick. I haven't been in 2 years, so I'm hoping that holds true. Or I'm literally traveling for the entire time period of a day. My goal is to get on here with you guys to help you. I want you to see results, but I have noticed that it is not so much about the exact process or the exact thing. It is about this right here. We let our minds be controlled by other agents who suck at real estate, who don't get any leads. We let our minds be controlled by some guru somewhere that distracts us from what we're already doing. They may be super awesome at open houses and love them, and that's how they built their 1,000 billion transactions a year business. But you know what? If you flippin' hate open houses, if you have young kids and you don't have a place for those young kids to go during your open house time, open houses are probably not the best option for you. So stop feeling stop feeling less than because someone else found another way to lead generate that worked for them. Choose your poison. Choose your way that you're going to lead generate and become a flippin' master of it. Like, seriously, one of the things that my mentor Stu says, he's a guy I quoted at the beginning of this, one of the things he says is become your mentor's best case study. Like, literally implement every single thing that they say. Do what they say the exact same way they say, without tweaking, without doing it. So whoever you pick that person, pick that process, whatever it is, follow it. Don't let anyone distract you, especially the people who don't know squat, because 95% of the agents out there, they're all kvetching around the water cooler about how Facebook doesn't work in their market, or about how, we should be doing Instagram now, or, oh my gosh, Facebook has killed Page's reach. Sorry, you're going to hear that. I'm in a hotel room, window, police went by, I guess. I don't know. They're going to react to everything. They're going to panic about everything. Stop reacting. Stop panicking. Stop running around with your head cut off, like a chicken with a head cut off, and act like a proactive entrepreneur. You're building a business. You're building your future. If you believe that, that's what you're building. If you don't really believe that you're building your business or you're building your future, then that's what you're going to get also. So like Andrew said, what you believe is what the outcome will be. What do you believe? Do you believe that what you're doing will work? Maybe you have your doubts. Stay with it. Focus on it. Find people that it's worked for. Follow them. That's the key. Yes, Cindy, anything works. We just have to do it. Some things take more work in one area, less work in another. Some people love open houses because they don't have to think too much. And I don't mean that in a bad way, meaning they can go and spend their time and do it. And some markets are really ripe for open houses. Other markets, like ours in the winter, not so great for open houses. But there'll be some agents that's how they love to work. So you have to pick that. No, I have not seen that, Cindy. I will look at that, the book. So you guys, that's what I really wanted to talk to you about today. This is going to be this is not so short, but I really wanted to get on here and just share that with you. You either believe it's going to work or it isn't. But regardless, whatever you believe is what the outcome will be. Stop thinking you can get instant results. You can't. It takes time. Business takes time. It takes time. It takes money. It takes pushing through when you feel like going to bed. It takes pushing through when you feel like bawling. It takes pushing through when you feel like giving up. That's what it does. That's what it takes. And you have to keep facing that over and over and over again. When you can fight this battle and win this battle, your life will change. And by this battle, it's the self-talk you tell yourself. It's what you allow yourself to listen to. Seriously. Brenda Burchard, author and motivational speaker, said, if you don't do the basics, you can't reach the greatness. People want to be millionaires and game changers, but they won't even manage their time well, be kind, or put in the hours doing the essentials. It's not magic. It's fundamentals over and over and over again. Even like inside leads and leverage, it is the fundamentals over and over and over again. And it takes time. Building relationships takes time. You want to build a good business? It takes time. I'll be honest with you, we get excited about these 40 under 40 or 30 under 30. And they did like 100 transactions the first year. You know what's really interesting? Have you ever followed up with any of those 1, maybe 2 years later? Have you ever read those? I have. And it's surprising how many are out of the business because they happen to have a good year or had a really good spear moment or just dumb luck, but didn't understand the basics. They were only woo-woo for a year or two. What do you want to be? Do you want to be woo-woo for a year or two? Or do you want a business that you can build, that you can sell, where you have income forever? What is it that you want? Where is that line? You have to decide, because whatever you believe, that's what's going to happen. All right, you guys, you're awesome. Thank you. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Troy. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Ellen. I think Samantha was on too. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Kathy, open houses have been working. Awesome. Keep doing them. If they're working, keep doing them. Become a master of them. Learn how to leverage them even more. If they're working for you, figure out how to leverage them more. Totally. That's what you want to do. So if you really like, any of that kind of stuff, figure out how to make it work even better for you. Learn more of that. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you so much, you guys. And I will see you again tomorrow. I'm not sure when. I'm in my mastermind all day and evening. And in fact, I'm supposed to be going down here in about 30 minutes to it starts in about 30 minutes. But I will be, even if it's for 5 minutes. I might even be able to get like Jennifer Allwood or Rachel Miller on, or I don't know, Mike Murphy. Mike Murphy is like the bomb. He's like a major player when it comes to Facebook ads. He has an agency that helps with millions of dollars of Facebook ad spend. Maybe I can get him to drop a nugget or two for you guys on that, especially in light of the changes. Rachel, Jennifer, Mike all know and understand the changes that are going on right now. So bring your girl, Jen. I just saw your girl, Jen. In fact, she's right next door to me. Actually, yeah, that way, right next door to me in the hotel. So you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks.